Welcome back. Today we'll be discussing this Ruger Wrangler. Now the Ruger Wrangler is a 22 long rifle single action revolver. Let's maybe get you a little bit more of a close up. So let's start first by showing you just how to field strip this. I'm not going to actually take this revolver completely apart. I actually don't think you really need to almost ever on a revolver such as this, mostly because most of the parts that you can get to that are going to get dirty are all right here pretty much. The cylinder, you have your barrel that you can get into, and pretty much all the trigger assembly, all the hammer, the springs, everything like that, not really going to get very dirty in these types of pistols. Revolvers, I mean. Anyway, what makes this revolver really nice is they're only about $200. Now you could have probably picked one up about 100 to 150 about 2 years ago maybe, but still not a bad little price pistol. One of the main reasons why you can actually pick one of these up less much more cheap than on any other revolvers for the most part, most other single action revolvers, is because mostly it's made out of zinc and aluminum. There are a few metal inserts that actually give it some strengths in certain areas. However, most of this revolver is actually made out of aluminum and zinc, and it is actually a pretty lightweight revolver. The barrel is a cold hammer forged barrel. That might have been a little bit overkill for a 22 long rifle pistol, but for only about 150 bucks, you can't really go wrong with that. It's barely priced, really. Now, there's probably not too much like real world uses for a revolver such as this. Revolvers are kind of a older technology, but if you really want that feel of old Western guns, and you don't want to spend a lot, I'd actually highly recommend this revolver. It's actually a very reliable, it's a pretty well built, pretty much everything that comes out of Ruger for the most part, not absolutely everything, but most things that come out of Ruger are pretty good and pretty well made firearms. To be honest, I don't think I really have anything really negative to say about this. It's a very affordable revolver. The grips are polymer on this one. Now you can actually get some wooden grips. I believe Ruger actually offers one model of this that actually does come with Ruger, in case that might be a selling point for you. You really want to look and feel like a cowboy. I have no problem with it. The polymer is fine for me. Let's check out that trigger. So again, this is a single action revolver, so you must cock the hammer and then pull the trigger. You cannot just pull the trigger and it will fire. So let's, very short, very light take. Let's do that again. Again, very, very short, very light. Really, it's really anything you'd really expect out of any Ruger firearm. The trigger is pretty nice. The action works well. The sights on this are a little notch for the rear and a little blade for the front. It can be a bit difficult to actually maybe pick this up in, maybe darker lighting conditions. However, it's really what you would expect to find on a firearm such as this. You really should expect that. So I'm actually very fine with the sights, as they are more in line with the traditional sights. Maybe not 100%, but they're pretty dang close. So That's my short little video review on the Ruger Wrangler. I like to get some shooting video of this little revolver in action. One of the only annoying things about almost, and this isn't actually particular to this revolver, but any actual single action revolver, is having to eject each and every single casing out individually and then having to reload every single bullet. However, that is really in line with these old single action revolvers. And again, this is just my opinion. I would actually very highly recommend this revolver if you've ever wanted to get in one of these. Again, I can't think of any actual real world use for this. It's definitely not a competition gun. It's not a self-defense gun. It is just a fun, take it to the range and, you know, have a affordable gun you can shoot on a whim. So that is my review on the Ruger Wrangler. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me if you own one of these, what is your overall opinion of this revolver? Until then, I will see you next time in my next video.